Macmillan Audio presents The Barefoot Lawyer, A Blind Man's Fight for Justice and Freedom in China by Chen Guangcheng. Read for you by David Shih. In the world as we know it, there are things that are difficult, as well as things that are easy. Through action, those things that seem difficult become easy. With inaction, things that are easy become difficult. Peng Duanshu, 1699 to 1799, from On Studying. Bring forth all that is good in the world, and expunge all that is bad. Mencius, 372 to 289 BCE, from Universal Love 3. One who is shut indoors may come to know the world. One who cannot look out the window may understand the way of heaven. Lao Tzu, 5th century BCE, from the Dao De Jing. Foreword by the Dalai Lama. I welcome this publication of Chen Guangcheng's memoirs of his life so far. It's a story that should be told, because it shows clearly that with determination, confidence in yourself, and a concern for others, you can overcome adversity. Chen Guangcheng overcame the significant setback of blindness and social prejudice and gained an education. He put that education to use by helping and advising the poor people in rural areas who have no one else to turn to. In the clarity of his motivation, Chen Guangcheng reminds me of the first generation of communist leaders I met in China 60 years ago, who at the time impressed me with their genuine concern for the welfare of the mass of ordinary people. When his barefoot activism attracted the attention of vested interests, he was tried and imprisoned on the contrived charge of disturbing the peace. When, on his release, he discovered that his own and his family's normal life activities were restricted by the authorities, he decided to escape. He succeeded, inasmuch as he and his family have been able to start a new life in the freedom of the United States. However, he continues to champion for the rights of his fellow brothers and sisters, especially the rights of the rural poor. During my meetings with Chen Guangcheng, I was impressed by his drive and warm-heartedness. Helping people help themselves as he did is no threat to the peace and order of society, but can instead contribute to its harmony. I look forward to a time when China is able to embrace and accommodate inspiring and well-motivated people like Chen Guangcheng and Liu Xiaobo. People like them have a positive role to play. October 18, 2014. Prologue. Escape. We watched them as they watched us. We studied their every move and every habit. We had been planning my escape for over a year, going over the details again and again in muted whispers. We assumed that the house was bugged, that our captors could hear every word we spoke. If I could just get beyond the village, beyond what had once been a home and was now a private hell, beyond the 70 or more guards laying siege and blocking every possible exit. Home will be no better than prison, a warden had told me shortly before I was released from jail after being confined for over 4 years. And he was right. Once back in Dongshigu, I had been kept under brutal house arrest, an epicenter within the vast prison that all of China had become. By now I had already attempted to escape my home numerous times. My wife, Wei Jing, and I debated and discussed the hazards and benefits of each plan endlessly.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?